सामाजिक राजनीतिक चलचित्रका लागि चर्चित बलिउड निर्देशक, निर्माता, अभिनेता अनि लेखक प्रकाश झा छोटो समयको लागि नेपाल आएका थिए। हाम्रो अनुरोधलाई स्वीकार गरी उनले समय दिए र हाम्रो टोली उनलाई भेट्न ठमेलको छाया सेन्टरमा पुग्यो। सन् 1952 मा भारतको बिहारमा जन्मेका प्रकाश झाले सन् 1975 मा अन्डर द ब्लू नामक डकुमेन्ट्री फिल्मबाट आफ्नो निर्देशन यात्राको सुरुवात गरेका थिए। सन् 1984 मा उनले हिप हिप हुरे नामक स्पोर्ट्स ड्रामा फिल्म निर्देशन गरेका थिए। त्यसपछि अभिनय पनि गर्दै अगाडि बढे। उनले अभिनय गरेका चलचित्र जय गङ्गाजलबाट निकै प्रशंसा बटुले। सन् 1985 मा उनको फिल्म दामुलले राष्ट्रिय अवार्ड पनि पाउन सफल भएको थियो। सन् 1989 मा दूरदर्शन टिभीबाट प्रसारण भएको चर्चित कमेडी सिरियल मुङ्गेरी लाल के हसीन सपने को निर्देशन पनि उनले गरेका थिए। उनको पहिलो सफल चलचित्र हो मृत्युदण्ड, जसमा माधुरी दीक्षित, शबाना आजमी, ओम पुरी जस्ता चर्चित बलिउड कलाकारहरूको अभिनय रहेको थियो। त्यसपछि उनले बलिउडलाई दिल क्या करे, गङ्गाजल, राजनीति जस्ता धेरै अन्य सफल चलचित्रहरू दिएका छन्। चर्चित बलिउड निर्देशक प्रकाश झासँगको अन्तरङ्ग कुराकानी आजको विशेष कार्यक्रम स्पेस संवादमा।
I must have woken up on the right side of my bed. It's a great night for me. Actually, it's a great day for me. I'm in the Chaya Center right now, and I'm with legendary director, filmmaker, screenwriter, and actor Prakash Jha. Sir, namaskar and welcome to Nepal.
I have the greatest pleasure of walking out of the museum and coming and talking to you as if you're talking. I'm not a legend, I'm nothing. I'm just like you, the first time filmmaker, and every single day is the first day, and I hope that I do good enough work so that I can keep getting work.
Thank you very much, sir. I still remember after high school graduation, there was one day our Nepali television, they show a movie, Hindi movie once in a weekdays, on Saturday. And there was your movie, Mrityudanda, that Saturday. And I remember watching that movie and oh my God, I can't forget the feelings of that movie gave me.
Thank you. It was a very special film anyway for me.
Really pleasure to have you and talk to you, sir.
Always a pleasure coming to Nepal, coming to Kathmandu, and indeed a pleasure being here today.
Have you been to Nepal before, sir?
Yes, I have been here before, once on a private visit, and then the last time I was here was just before pandemic in 2020 for the NIF, Nepal International Film Festival. And this time I'm here on the invitation of the Kathmandu International Mountain Film Festival. And they're having a special screening of my film Matoki Cycle. So, short visit, but pleasure always.
So, talking about movies, have you watched any Nepali movies, sir?
Well, the last time I was here, I was head of the jury, and I did watch a lot of Nepali movies, which were in the competition or in various other sections, yes.
Do you like any Nepali artist in particular?
I'm not a regular in terms of that, but I can recognize the faces, but may not be able to remember the names. Yes, of course, they are pretty close to. In fact, I found the Nepali films, people experimenting more with subjects and social themes than the Hindi movies. The South Indian movies, they do that. So Nepali movies, there is always probably a struggle to try and do something new. And yes, some of them were quite noteworthy.
You said we are good at experimenting, but personally, I feel like we are stuck in 80s era. You know,
No, I'm talking in terms of not like neo-realism or neo-experiments. I'm talking in terms of even like within the social frame, experimenting with the content. But yeah, like, I can quite easily agree with you. Even in the Indian Hindi film industry is stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just like that. They don't know how to come out of it.
How to come out of that hangover of 80s.
Stupid, really. But there are now people appreciating new kind of subject, new intelligent subjects, and storytelling the narrative is becoming different, and that is working very well. Yeah.
So you have given Bollywood masterpiece movies like, as I said earlier, Mrityudand, Rajniti, Chakravyuh, and so on and on. And most of those movies are based on socio-politics issues and agendas. What inspires you to work on that particular issue, sir?
No, I'm closer to life. I'm closer to things which are happening. I'm interested in how society is moving. I want to know why something is happening the way it is happening. And in that process, I discover characters, events, drama. And over a period of time, computation of these incidents give birth to a story. And I feel like sharing that story. There's enough story there, right? The real life is far more fictional than fiction itself. You know that? Yeah.
Your characters are not that larger than life sort of characters, are they?
They are from life.
Yeah.
I mean, I take my theme, characters, incidents, drama within the realm of reality. Even if things are becoming very dramatic, you still feel कि ये हो सकता है. It is possible. The kind of fantasy which there are other filmmakers do, that also is enjoyed by people. Like same Ajay Devgan does Singham, same Ajay Devgan does Gangajal also with me, and both are valid. Both work. So we like reality, I also like fantasy. I am more into reality.
Like the role you played in Matti Ki Cycle.
Matto Ki Cycle. Have you seen that film?
I haven't, but I have read about it. And
Tomorrow you'll see, yeah?
okay, yeah, also definitely.
It is pure cinema. It's not even real. It's pure cinema. There are no tricks, no emotional exploitation, no nothing. Things just as it is. I'd loved the script. And that's why I decided to do it.
So I want to talk about your first feature film. Let's go back to 1984. Damul, was it?
No, first feature was Hippie Hurray.
Hippie Puri.
And then
movie after.
Damul was
Damul, yeah.
just... In fact, the first script that I had written was Damul. But we casually did Hippie Hurray and then immediately got into Damul.
Damul was really low budget movie, wasn't it? Like even for that era, that time, 12 lakh was really low budget.
But that's what we used to get from National Film Development Corporation.
Yeah.
That's the budget we got.
You created masterpiece.
I don't know. I mean, some people, it worked. It's not a masterpiece. I don't think it's a masterpiece. It did its purpose. Like, you throw a stone and, it misses the target. And sometimes it hits the target and just about does make a mark. Sometimes it can hit a big target. So I can only say that Damul made its mark. Damul people liked, and there was pretty lot of appreciation. But for me, the process of learning was still there. Like I can see how things could have been better. But yes, it was close to heart and it worked well. Yeah.
With that 12 lakh budget, you created that movie, and looking at nowadays scenario, people talk about 300 crores and 400 crores production values of one movie, but if that movie goes under the breeze, no impact whatsoever. What do you compare that sort of production work and nowadays where the Bollywood is going, sir.
It's not the money that makes the movie.
So was it then, sir?
It's not the money that makes the movie. It's the story that makes the movie. So what is happening that in spite of having 300 crores, if you don't have a story, you can't make a movie. What you said, it just goes to prove that, and that's what is happening all around. That actors, producers, writers working under pressure, they're only making projects. They're not really making movies. So they're not working. And whenever it is good, like a film like Drishyam, is a 200 crore business in 3 weeks' time. Simple film. The story is working, the plot is working, and it works.
Exactly. So personally, I feel like Nepal has lots of story to tell. We have been through a lot, socially and politically. Can we see in future you working in our story?
Yeah, give me a story and call me, I'll work, of course. I'll be happy to even help. Even sit on the side and,
Also,
just help out. No issues. I'm positive Nepal has wonderful stories. Wonderful stories. I mean, sometime back I was offered this story of the happenings in the palace.
yeah,
Nepal. What a story.
it is.
And I know somebody, I'm not directly involved in it right now, but I know somebody is working on it. There's so many stories. The political situation, the cultural, the folk stories, the, mythological stories. Nikalo, karo yaar. I'll be there to help you out, yeah.
Sure. There is a long history of Nepali singers or Nepali actors working in Bollywood and Bollywood coming to film a movie in Nepal. Where do you see the relation between Bollywood and Hollywood going in the future, sir?
I won't be able to comment very much on that because I don't really know much about it. But we have common culture, common thinking, common religion, common mythology, common everything. So it's not very difficult to transgress or sort of cooperate or work together. Not at all. I mean, Nepal has a very Nepali market is a small market.
It is.
It's not a very big market. So if you make a film which works pan-Nepal, pan-India, it's fine, it's welcome. In India, we are now making films which are being released in 7 or 8 languages.
Yeah.
The Tamil films are being released in Hindi, the Hindi films are being released in Tamil, Telugu, and also it's...
Recently, there was a Nepali movie which was dubbed in.
I think it did good business. It did good. It did fantastic business here also, and I think it was recognized, in India also.
It was Prem Git too. So, let's talk about.
I had seen the trailer. It was quite effective. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. People were commenting, Nepal has really nice.
All Nepali films are being shot in UK, Europe. Bhojpuri films are being also shot in Europe and UK. Marathi films are being shot in Newport. So it's happening.
It is.
All you need is a good story, as you said. Good story to tell. It will work.
I know you said earlier you go to people, you go back to people to look for a story. So what inspires you? Like, where do you get that? You get your story from?
It's not particularly going to anybody. It's just watch what's happening. Just read. Just be aware. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Incidents after incidents will happen, in a particular kind of, like, let's say we're doing society-police relationship. There are so many things happening. If there is an economic thing, if there is a political thing, if there is kind of like, today the division of society is a huge thing.
Caste and religion and everything.
On every basis. people get divided on a girl wearing a jeans. Half the people will say बकवास है ये, क्या कर दिया क्या नहीं कर दिया. The other half will say it's real liberal, यार जो उसको पहनना है पहनेंगे, आपको क्या जाता है,
उसका हक है,
उसका हक है. तो ये झगड़ा हो जाता है एक जीन्स के ऊपर में. People get offended on anything. हमने आज लाल कलर का शर्ट पहन लिया, अच्छा लाल क्यों पहना यार, आज ये है वो है, क्या यार. But है, this is what our society has become. So fine, let's find the story. Why is it is happening? If you really try and find out. It's all because of insecurity, unemployment. People really have nothing better to do. So, social media, easy accessibility.
And everybody is commenting over anything.
Without meaning, without anything. And just कुछ भी. किसी को पकड़ के पीट देते हैं, किसी को पकड़ के मार देते हैं, कहीं घर आग लगा देते हैं, कहीं कुछ कर देते हैं. तो फिर क्या करेंगे?
It's true.
This is how the world has come to be.
Listening to you, and I do feel not everybody, but some of the filmmakers are philosophers, you know. And you, in your movie, you love to shake people as well, you know. You love to make people feel uncomfortable sometimes. Is that intentionally you do?
I don't know. I want people to enjoy my film, be engaged with my film.
But you do create controversy, don't you, sometimes?
See, whenever you are talking about issues or things which are public, in public domain, there will be different voices.
As you said, somebody wants her to wear jeans.
There will be different voices. Anything that you say about, you know, any effect of any cause that is happening on the society. If you talk about religion, if you talk about order, if you talk about politics, if you talk about ideology, there will be people who will agree with it, there will be people who will disagree with it. Now it depends on how many people are agreeing with it and how many people are dissenting with it. So you negotiate. That's the process. I have never complained as to why people are shouting against my film. Arakshan, when I made Arakshan, even before the film was released, it was banned in 3 states. There was so much hullabaloo. When it got released, people came to me with, flowers. Arey, what a fantastic thing you have done. So it is misconception, thinking, politics. Some people just protest so that they can come on the television. Some people make comments so that people can know their name. अब क्या करेंगे? We have to make our films. We have to say, we will negotiate. I don't want to hurt anybody. There's no intention of hurting anybody, but झगड़े हो जाते हैं. I often am either at the tribunal or Supreme Court or somewhere to get my film passed. It's okay.
So this banning and protesting against your creation, your movie, started from the early age. From that
right from the beginning.
Sharif riot in Bihar.
Yeah.
Started from that.
गंगा जल के समय में भी हो गया था.
How does it really feel, sir, when people start shouting and screaming against your film?
There's no question of feeling. Okay, soon one hears them, one tries to negotiate, one tries to work out, one tries to move it out. Next one.
Recently in Bollywood, there are other state movies, like other language movie, are doing really good business. Do you see Nepali movie, do you have any suggestions for Bollywood? So we can do the same as other state movies.
Nobody can suggest. If I was able to suggest and make some,
You would have done it.
I would have done it. I would have been a billionaire, maybe even richer than Adani. So there is no formula, my friend. When the grandmother tells a story to the grandchild to put the child to sleep, she tells the story in a very engaging manner, and the child is listening to grandmother and goes to sleep. Filmmaking is exactly like that. You have to tell the story so that the audience will listen to it, see it, feel it like a child. They will connect the dots. They will use their intelligence to decipher what you want to say. because they don't like to be preached. They want to see a good, engaging story. So if there will be a good, engaging story in Nepal, it will work anywhere. Malayalam, it will work. Telugu, it will work. Hindi, it will work. The whole thing is that spend time to fine-tune that story, writing. That's important.
Recently in Nepal, the film school culture is developing, sir. Theaters are doing really good, and there are plenty of film schools open now. But you yourself, you did go to film school, but you quit school.
I didn't have the money to complete the course.
Okay.
I had only money for 1 year, which is what I did.
So you didn't continue your school, but still, you did so many good movies. So what is really? I think I've been asking you 3 times this same question. What it really takes to?
No, but I don't consider my films to be great films, or I did good work or something other than हो गया. वो जो हो गया वो हो गया. I'm scared about today. I'm excited about today. You know, if you ask me, अच्छा, you did Rajniti and you did Satyagraha and you did Chakravyuh and Arakshan and Mrityudand. Yes, I did, but I don't remember those things. Let's let them be, on the side. What's happening today? Why is democracy failing all over the world? Why is our condition like this? Why is majority, in danger? Why is it insecure? I mean, these are things which are... So now there are things happening all around. Political, social, religious, personal. So I'm excited to learn about that and share about that.
So what will be your suggestion for the new generation who is willing to go on movie making, sir?
Believe in yourself and keep working hard till you believe in the story you want to tell. Once you have believed in that story, nobody can stop you.
Thank you very much, sir. Wish you a pleasureful stay in Nepal.
Thank you very much. Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.